Hi, it's Sam Topper, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're sort of in a celebratory mood today. We are in the beginning of our 19th year here on YouTube, and I thought, let's go back, change that, fix that. I got this thing about how things are placed on this page. Let's go back in time to the first video that I placed on YouTube when I didn't have the pockets, you should say, for a better camera and for all this great software. And let's do my own breakdown from a video in which I created the very first one here on YouTube on October 17, 2006. Oh, give thanks. Now we won't go over all of it because I was basically just in a free flowing mode. Put the camera up on my Casio PX600, I believe it is, which I still have and it's still functioning. Don't use it much, but let's break down what I was doing here on this video because if you've watched the video number one up until video maybe 3100 and whatever, I have the same exact style. Nothing has changed. I may have added a few more chords, but 99% of the exact same style that I used on video one is what I instruct in here in on whatever video number we're at right now. So I'm just going to go back a little bit on this video because I can do that here and let you see some of what I added after I got savvy on YouTube. That was the first opening screen that I had. Glad to be on YouTube. And again, that's me, a younger version. Key of B flat is where we are at. Let me just go to my Chordy app and make sure that I have B flat keyed up because back then there was no Chordy app. All right, we got B flat keyed up. And as you see, I'm always going to insist on practicing the scales of the key you're going to be in because that's going to, number one, train your hands, number two, train your ears, and number three, give you a template to where you can find your chords. Now I'm in Studio B upstairs, so we got the sun popping in and out on us. Let me see if I can compensate for that with just turning on some of the lights here. That should compensate. So, oh, give thanks unto the Lord. Melody found in the scales. So this type of a song is what I call a practice song. It means I can now run scales within the melody and then assign chords. For those who still use the number system, you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. Yes, I use both hands for chording because that's all part of the training. So that you need to be able to know that both hands have the ability to apply a chord. All right, so let's listen to how I open this song up. Again, this is breaking down me, you might say, in video. Here we go. So I love that. Now, I love movement, which is kind of what you would normally hear from an actual jazz musician that likes passing tones. Well, the number system uses this is the 4, 3, again, 4 being 1, 2, 3, 4. But I break it up, give you that nice jazz sound. There's your 4 chord, but I'm including also the 6 chord to give you that jazz tone. Then I resolve. All right, what happens from there? Again, break it down myself. So we're still in the 4, no, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, excuse me. 2, 5, 1. 2, 5. Easier chord. Let's continue. So I'll give you another passing tone. Melody on top. Two, 5. Let's continue. So I'm, again, adding movement. Trying to remember what my mindset was, because as I've instructed on this channel, when you can amass so many styles and chords, you would like to have the ability to pick and choose what you want to do while you're playing. In most cases, I'm thinking 5 chords ahead of what's coming up, and I'm picking and choosing while I'm playing to see which ones I want to select. I just picked those out at that time. I said, gee, pick this one, pick that one, pick this one, then execute. Let's continue a little bit more. Not all of it, just enough to celebrate the 19th year on YouTube. So there's that 4, 5, 4, or 5, 1, 4 change. Now this is the passing tones or chord progressions. You could go different ways. As you develop your chord palette, you'll be testing these chords in just practice sessions. How I want to get from the 4 to the 1, excuse me, the 5 to the 1 to the 4. And when I get to the 4, what do I want to do there? Scale. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see what I did here. So I came up here. These are passing tones. 7, 6, no, 7, 7, right? 3. Again, I have to look at the bass notes because I don't teach the number system, but I talk to it, those who play it. So the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bass, but that's not a 7 chord in the number system. Is, for me, it is the bass note designation. 3. There's my tritone. Let's continue. So again, a bass hand. So it's like a cascade. Again, I'm just letting my mind go while I'm doing this video. This is a freelance video. as you can see. What did I do after that? This is video number 1, 2006. Once you land on the chord, you look at the notes where you are, release. Right down the scale. What did I do? And all these movements, these jazz movements, the G minor scale, harmonic minor scale, is the same as the B flat major scale, which means I can borrow from those G minor jazz runs. Which is why playing scales is so important. Because when you know where the notes are in whatever scale you pick, you can borrow from the chords that are in there. Let's continue breaking down my video. Holding on the bass. Release. Now this chord is a C, or a 6th chord in the C, an A minor chord, but with a C, again, the inversions. And it's just chromatically down. Let's continue. This is the gospel walk up. 6, 7, 1. 4, 6, 2, stay in the 2, 6, 6, 7, 1, bum, bum, 6, 6, 7, 1. And so now I'm into the body of the song. And basically, this is more of this video was the first one. I wasn't teaching then. I was demonstrating how a Casio keyboard sounds using the built-in rhythm on a known song for that time back in 2006. Everyone was still singing this song. I put it in the key of B flat to demonstrate how to modulate from B flat as a practice key. Let's continue a little bit more. We're going to bring this to a close. So we're going to stop right there. So what am I doing? I'm having a good time playing to the beats. Let me see. Improvising as I'm going. Let's see what we got going here. So I'm repeating the chords that I opened with, but now I'm expanding on them by becoming rhythmic, as though I am a bongo player or a drummer. The piano, and I've said this in the past, excuse me, is both a musical and percussion instrument at the same time, because you have to strike it in order to get a sound. So the harder you strike it, the more rhythmic it becomes, but also musical at the same time. Turn chord 7, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 7. 4, 3, 7, 6, 7, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Now, I'm not doing exactly what I did back then, because my mindset was I was locked into getting a video done for YouTube. Let's continue a little more, then we're going to bring it to a close. So now I am expanding. That's rhythmic chords. So what am I going to take away from this video as I bring it to the close? It's all about music, number one. It's nothing mysterious in what I'm doing. It is just using the techniques that I've learned even up until 2006, and just displaying it within a traditional song. Now, is it like what you heard on the original recording? No, because when I do is I learn the recording and then I expand. And I'll expand a little more. There we go. A little bit more, and I'm going to bring this video to a close, and thank you for watching. Also, to remind you, don't forget to now let's see if I can chord with a chord. yes, I practice in every key. Sam Tobin, Sound of Joy Music Services. Again, thank you for spending this time with me as I reminisce my very first video on YouTube, October 17th, 2006. Take care and see you on the next one. Bye now.